Hi everybody, I'm Nicky. I'm a yoga teacher and I'm working in collaboration with Keighley Healthy Living. And this morning we're going to do a gentle flowing sequence. It's going to be all standing, so no worries about coming up and down off the floor. But we're going to try and move a little bit alongside our breathing, because when we have a bit of control over the breath, that's when we can start to feel really, really calm. So it's a really lovely way of just getting to know your breathing, which is so, so important. Okay, so we're going to start off standing. I'm just going to take my socks off. You don't have to take your socks off, but it is nice to really be able to get that feeling of the ground beneath your feet. So if you can, then please, if you can take your socks off, that would be great. So you're just going to start off with your feet kind of hip width apart, and we think about our hips as being here, not here. So those hip bones, you're kind of lining your feet up with your hip bones. And just spread the toes so that you can really feel that contact of the floor beneath the feet, as though you were plugging your feet into the ground, you know, the same way that we plug plugs into sockets. So just notice that feeling as you wiggle your feet around and get really plugged in, okay? And then you're just going to sway around, so you might feel the weight come to the front of the feet, towards the toes, to the sides of the feet, to the backs of the feet, and sway to the other side. So we're just kind of getting a sense of where the body is in space, and just getting you to notice how your weight can shift and how the feet are really important for holding you up and keeping you nice and balanced. So see if you can just find a point where you feel that you're nicely balanced. So you're not too far forward, not too far back, you're not collapsing to one side or the next. So really press down through the ground. And as you do that, see if you can imagine that somebody's put a hook on the back of your head, sort of here, and they're pulling you up towards the ceiling. So you want to kind of really feel the whole of the body stretching up towards the ceiling. And then you're just going to turn the palms to face forwards. And when we do this, we find this really nice openness through the chest. So we're trying a lot of the time to really prevent certain things that happen as we get older. So one of those is this kind of curling forward so that the upper spine starts to round. So you will probably know what I'm talking about here. So just by pulling up through the crown of the head, turning the palms forward, lifting up the chest, you can find some length and openness in the body. So just take a minute or a second or two just to find that feeling. And then we're going to find the breath. So as you inhale through the nose, you're just going to float the arms up to shoulder height. And as you exhale, float the arms down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale down. So see if you can just keep the elbows soft. Inhale. And exhale. So you're going to inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. See if you can take the hands a little higher, so that you're deepening the breath a little, so slightly bigger in breath. And down. Inhaling. And exhaling. Maybe having the eyes closed when you do this, if that feels nice for you. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. then this time, see if you can take a really deep breath and take the hands all the way up. Inhaling. And exhaling. So it might be a little bit too long for your exhale, in which case you might want to have another in-breath halfway. And exhale the rest of the way. Or if it feels comfortable, you can take one big in-breath. And one really super long out-breath. And then we're going to start our flowing sequence. Take my glasses off actually. So continuing to inhale, sweep up. This time you're going to interlace the fingers, so really stretch through the fingers and push the hands up to the ceiling. So you've got your fingers like this, so the inside of the hands press up to the ceiling. This time as you breathe out, breathing out through the nose, you're going to just sway to the side as you exhale. Inhale back up to center. And exhale as you sway to the other side. Inhale back up to center. This time as you exhale, you're going to just turn to the side. Inhale back to center. And turn to the other side. Inhale back to center. And take a long exhale. As you come down with the arms now, you can maybe move the hands around in circles. So wiggle the fingers, rolling around the wrist joints, moving in the opposite direction as you make your way all the way down. Continuing to wiggle. And then you're going to sweep the arms up to shoulder height. Inhale, keep the elbows soft. And as you exhale, turn the palms to face upwards. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale to turn. Exhale to look over the shoulder. Inhaling, gently move back to center. And exhaling to turn. Inhaling to look over the shoulder. Exhaling back to center. Inhale, center. And exhale, the hands all the way down. Interlacing the hands now behind the back, so you can have them resting on the back, or you can have them reaching away, so you can really feel the chest opening. So you can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Another inhale, this time the focus is this area, so you really feel the area around the heart opening. And as you exhale, just drop your chin gently towards the throat. So you might feel a stretch at the back of the neck. And then you're going to inhale to lift the head. And then we're going to bend the knees here. So keep the hands behind the back if you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter, but maybe hands behind the back. Bend the knees, and as you bend the knees, just glance down. Make sure the knees are going in the direction of the toes. So what we don't want to do is collapse the knees in like this. We want to really bend the knees in the direction of the toes. So you're going to kind of hinge from the hips. So that means you're going to come down with a flat back. So if you've got any high blood pressure, you're just going to take it down to the back here. Otherwise, you're going to come all the way down to about halfway. So you've got that nice flat back. Inhale again. And as you exhale this time, you're going to slide the hands down the back of the legs. Bend the knees a little deeper and just flop like a rag doll into a forward fold. And you can really let go of the head here, as if the head's like a little grape on a vine. And it could just hop off at any moment. And then you're going to bend the knees a little deeper and roll up. Feel as if the vertebrae of the spine are stacking one on top of the other. And come all the way up to standing. Okay, and take a few rolls of the shoulders. We're going to do that one more time. Okay, so spreading the toes. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers and push the palms up to the ceiling as you breathe out. Inhale, sway to the side, just stepping back so you can see. And exhale back to center. Inhale, sway to the side. Exhale through the nose, back to center. Inhale to turn. And exhale back to center. Inhale to turn. And exhale back to center. Inhale, center, take a really big stretch up with the arms, spread the toes, lift the chest. And take a long exhale. So as you exhale, you can wiggle the fingers around, move the hands, the wrists, as you come all the way down. And then once again, you're going to inhale just to shoulder height. Exhale, turn the palms to face upwards. So really lift the chest, soften the elbows. And then you're going to inhale to turn. And exhale to look over the shoulder. Inhale, float back to center. Exhaling to turn. Inhale to look over the shoulder. Exhaling back to center. Inhale, center. And exhale the hands all the way down. And just bringing the hands and interlace the hands behind the back. Remember, you can reach out, really squeeze the shoulder blades together, or simply rest them on your bottom. Or if that feels, even that feels a bit too much, just turn the palms to face forward. So really lift up the chest, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bending the knees, you're going to hinge at the hips. Remember your high blood pressure, just stay this far, don't come all the way down. Nice deep bend in the knees, make sure those knees are tracking over the toes, they're not curling in or out. Hinging at the hips, and as you exhale, let go, come all the way down. So just dangling like a rag doll, letting go of the head. Maybe give a little turn of the head. And then you're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra to come all the way up to standing. And we're going to take a few rolls of the shoulders. Inhale. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and exhale through the nose all the way down. Inhale. Squeeze. And exhale. Inhale. Squeeze. And draw down. Nice and slowly. Inhale. Squeeze. And draw down. And then you're just going to draw the shoulders up towards the ears as if you're trying to make earrings out of the shoulders. And then as you exhale, you're going to say, ha, and drop them. Okay, so inhale, ha, inhale, ha, inhale, ha, inhale, two more times, ha, inhale, ha, good. And then we're going to finish on a little shake. So just start by turning the head. You can speed up. Having a little bounce in the knees. Having a little shake to the hands. Palms in and out. You can shake all the way up through the arms. Maybe bouncing the shoulders. Bounce the hips from side to side. Circles with the hips. Continue to bounce and shake. Maybe you can feel your heart starting to lift, which is great. Maybe feel a little bit warmer, continue to bounce. Maybe you can bounce the heels up and down. So you can feel that bounce kind of moving in the back of the body. So we're slightly unplugging the feet here and then dropping them down. And then coming back to center, you're going to take a big breath in. Final breath, reach, reach, reach as high as you can. Maybe feel the end of that in-breath. And then just bring the hands into rest, just in front of the heart. And we're going to greet each other. Namaste. See you soon. Thank you.